The ANC is lying to you about land reform. They're lying to you about who owns South Africa's land, and they're using this lie to take your property rights away. The truth behind these numbers is far more sinister than what politicians want you to believe. Here are the facts. South Africa's total land area is 122 million hectares, with 77% privately owned and 23%, about a quarter of the land, state-owned. And this is according to the government's very own 2017 land audit. White individuals own 71.9% individual-owned farmland, which represents only 22% of South Africa's total land area. The government owns more land, 28 million hectares, than any racial group in South Africa. Over 8 million hectares have been transferred to black South Africans since 1994, but the ANC government refuses to issue them title deeds, therefore keeping control of the land. Males own 26.2%, 72% of farm and agricultural holdings, while females own only 4.8 million, 13%. The Expropriation Act of 2025, recently signed, gives the government unprecedented power to take land from you with zero compensation. So what is the truth behind the numbers? The widely cited 71.9% statistic is deliberately misleading. It only refers to individually owned farmland, not all land in South Africa. And much of this white-owned farmland is in arid regions like the Northern Cape. It's desert country where agriculture is barely viable, if at all. In fertile regions like KZN and Limpopo, white farmland ownership is under 15%. So why is the media silent about the government's massive land holding? How long before your home, your business, or your farm becomes necessary for public interest? What happens when no one in South Africa truly owns anything anymore? This is the communist playbook unfolding before our eyes first. They come for the farmers, then they come for everyone else. The Expropriation Act isn't about correcting historical injustices. It's about creating a population dependent on the state for everything. Look at Zimbabwe. Look at Venezuela. Is that the future you want for South Africa? We have to stand together, black, white, colored, Indian, against this assault, this attack on our fundamental rights by the racist and socialist ANC. This isn't about race. It's about freedom. And here's what the racist and socialist ANC don't want you to know. The ANC and the EFF are using selective statistics to create racial division while hiding their own massive land holdings. The ANC government is already restricting property rights for black land reform beneficiaries. They can't sell, lease, or mortgage their land without government permission. So this isn't about racial justice, it's about centralizing power and control of all South Africans' property. What can you do about it? Demand title deeds for the millions of hectares already transferred to black South Africans. Immediately. Why hasn't that happened? Start with redistributing the 28 million hectares the government already controls and protect property rights for all South Africans, regardless of race. This is the foundation of any functioning economy. The stakes are high. Without secure property rights, investment will collapse further, and poverty is going to skyrocket even more. Government control of land means political loyalty becomes the currency for access to property. Patrice, Moss, and all the other ratbag BEE elites will just steal more from you, and they say nothing. True economic empowerment comes through ownership, not perpetual tenancy to the state. And the choice is clear. We either defend property rights for all South Africans now, or we surrender to a future where the government owns everything and you own nothing, which is what the ANC wants. Truth is our most powerful weapon against this tyranny. Stay free. South Africa first.